Hello and welcome to Men in the Den. My name's Eric and it's Friday. This week on Men in the Den, we are talking about the queer moments that defined our childhood. Well, for me, it didn't really start until about middle school time-ish. There's really about 3 stories that I could tell that kind of highlight what would have been the signs along the way. These come kind of in no particular order, but one of them was finding a Playgirl magazine. I don't know whose it was. Somebody in my family found it in a barn somewhere, piled under a bunch of stuff. And I think that was the moment when I looked at it and said, yes. I think the second thing was, there was a show that ran in the late 1980s called DC Follies. It was a Sid and Marty Krofft show. Fred Willard played a bartender at a Washington, D.C. hotel bar, and they had puppets of all of these politicians and celebrities that come through having drinks at the bar. And I was completely enamored with the Cher puppet. I don't know what it was. I think it was the jokes. But the Cher puppet was really memorable. And I remember sneaking into the garage and finding like a set of like old, peasant skirts and bullshit that my aunt was probably bagged up and taken to Goodwill. And I threw one of them on, and I started doing that Cher impression from DC Follies, jokes and all. And I remember the joke even, and it was, oh yeah, my husband, my ex-husband Sonny Bono got engaged recently. And he's like, oh, who did he get engaged to? And she said, Yoko Ono. And he said, you don't say. So wait a minute, is she going to keep her name or is she going to take his name? And she said, no, she's going to hyphenate it. She's going to be Yoko Ono Bono. It was a lame joke, but I can never forget that. So yes, I slapped on a peasant skirt, which I still love peasant skirts to this day, and did a Cher impersonation in front of my family. And that should have also been a big flashing warning sign. So the third story is kind of tied to something that was sparked when I was watching Bob's Burgers. I was going through the seasons of Bob's, and Tina has a collection of erotic friend fiction, and this triggered this memory of me having written very similarly erotic friend fiction and erotic enemy fiction when I was in middle and high school. And I had a whole notebook where people who had harassed me in school and outside of school for, any number of reasons, particularly being too effeminate. And I wrote hardcore gay BDSM scenes with them as the starring roles. It was incredibly cathartic, and I'm sure that my parents found that at some point and didn't know what to think of it, but it was a therapeutic exercise for me. What was it for you? What happened to you in your tweens and before or after that kind of you look back on now and you go, oh yeah, that was pretty queer. I want to know. Put your comments down in the crotch. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. And our Instagram is starting to get pretty hot. Derek has taken it over, and please go check out our Instagram. And don't forget, you can also buy Dr. Phil's t-shirts at redbubble.com/nightmedic. All the links are down in the crotch. I'll see y'all next Friday. Cheers.